exit the building. Let dog hold your stuff. Yeah, that's a good point. I never remember that Dogmeat can carry shit for me. I mean, where would he put it? Like, you could maybe, if you had a really well-trained dog, you could get him to carry like one thing for you. You'd be like, here you go, carry this stick. And the dog would carry the stick. But in real life, that's how that works. In fake life. No, let's do this now before I get all caught up with more heavy shit. No, let's do one thing first. Let's do Abernathy Farm, and then we can create the supply line between the two. And then we'll sleep for like 72 hours and gather up all the fucking vegetables we can, and then we'll go to Abernathy Farm and set up a radio beacon and get all of those dudes to start harvesting a ton of the adhesive shit for me. Dogmeat keystring confirmed. I'm getting kind of hungry. What time is it? I'm thinking about maybe I'll heat up. Yeah, it's about 11 o'clock. Let's set this in motion. Let's set the wheels in motion here.
I've got that locket back for you.
Get up. And then we'll set up this little thing here.
That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless.
Oh, Connie?
I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what you've done.
It's good to know that some piece of shit names stick around forever. Of course, I am an old lady, so probably... No, I'm not gonna do... Calm down. I'm not gonna order new pizza. I still have almost all the pizza from last night. I'm gonna eat a piece of the leftover hot sauce pizza on camera, though, for everybody to enjoy. But I'm also gonna have regular pizza and chat with everybody. What'd you find, you crazy asshole? Well, lay it at my fucking feet if you want me to take it. Oh, I can't, because this bitch is talking to me. Whatever. Whatever, lady. I guess we could start putting into agility, because we seem to be basically to the point where we're like, fuck, I need to get away from these guys. I need to be able to creep up on them. One thing we do eventually need to do is this. I guess I could have done that right now, so that I can place live grenades in their inventory. But let's get it to the point where we can sneak. Mini nuke from the electronics disposal. I got the fucking fat man. I got the fat man. I didn't see a mini nuke. I guess there is a mini nuke there, huh? I don't remember where exactly it is. But now we have fucking two mini nukes, right? Or we just have the one. That's a permanent, like, problem solver. Oh, there's fucking rabid more rats in there. We still have Molotovs. He's still alive, everybody. Now that he's been fixed, he's like permanently fixed. Ah, fuck, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh no. Where's my goddamn dog?
See if he had anything worth taking. Hey.
Alright. Thanks for the holding on to the stim pack. Not that you can use it, but why don't you carry this fucking giant thing around? Then we don't need to worry about whether or not I'm going to have it. Entrance by the fence, huh? This fence? Or the other fence? I recall it being in a fucking box or something. Somebody just broke something upstairs. It's not this entrance, it must be the other entrance, because that's not really an entrance, right? I mean, right? Right? This is just a fucking hole in the wall. Yo. Dudes. I can't click on your links because of fucking the nature of Fallout that's not windowed, if I try to click on any of your links to see what the fuck you're showing me, it's just gonna flip the fuck out and crash and burn and die. I probably have walked past it twice now, but I seriously don't know which one you're talking about. This is the no exit. This is the west gate. Okay. The other gate is the east gate. Well, here's a big fucking entrance. I don't remember where this goddamn thing is. I felt like it was in a box or something. Like it was right underneath this fucking thing. Pick it up, but you can't move it? It's just a fucking mole rat. Well, it's certainly not on that side. Why do you guys tell me this shit? I never fucking know. I never fucking know what you want from me, and then I just fucking play dumbass for hours at a time. I see nothing. Need a nuke, huh? Well, you know, I'm just not fucking seeing it, my friend. Is it in a goddamn... That's a good idea. Where the hell is this fucking dog?
Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. Think you can find something for me? See if there's any good stuff nearby, boy.
No, he can't find it either. East side, damn it, in the car between the tires. Well, here's a car on the east side. There's this one too. There's this car. That's not really inside. I mean, it's between tires, right? I mean, I'm not just insane. I usually do a pretty good job about finding shit. Damn it. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my whole life. This is definitely the east side. Is it not even fucking inside the place? Because I see nothing. Oh, it's right here. That's not in the car, man. And apparently I can't even fucking grab it. There we go. No wonder I couldn't fucking see it. It was clipped in, so even if I was fucking right on top of it, I had to fucking bounce it out of the tires to grab it. Alright, I got it. Are you fucking happy? Now let's do two things before I fucking forget. One, let's go back here and offload all this bullshit and set up the supply line. And two, let me go get some fucking pizza because I'm starving. Somebody left and I can't remember who it was. I think it was... Well, I can't remember who it was. It was somebody. Somebody left. And I was going to say goodbye. Carla, you out here? No? She took all my fucking money and she left. I'm running out of adhesive now. Now I really got to get this thing going. We're kind of to the point where we're like a critical fucking mass moment here. I'm not going to use the bell. I'm just going to sleep. Let's see. You're the best Fallout streamer, and I hate to interrupt in this fashion, but the build's legit. You can put 7 points in special, plus 7 times 5 is 35 points in perks before completing the main quest. My initial thought was that it would be somewhat easy at the beginning and careful planning at the end. You can use special book and bobbleheads as you wish. Please consider it. Perhaps your viewers want to see you use multiple weapons. That would be kind of interesting. Oh, Legalized Ranch left. Oh, bummer. Alright, so, thank you, Killsy. We I don't okay. What I don't know why Fallout Lover 2 can't use the fucking chat, but would somebody please check and see if he's in the fucking timeout box to take him out of the timeout box? Because he's apparently very interested in talking to everybody, not just me. But his suggestion for a build is something like this. I'll show you. He wants to do a Jack of all trades perk, and I'm not really sure in what way we could make that thing happen. But basically, all of these have to stay at 5 or below, and the only perks I can use are these perks right here, which means I would be able to switch back and forth between using Iron Fist and Gunslinger. Vans is pointless. Cap Collector, I don't know what I would do with it. I guess I would have a better chance of... I'd do better with the things or whatever, and then I'd have Pickpocket. And then I have Fortune Finder. So basically what would happen is the best thing we could do with this build is have a ton of caps. And then I could pickpocket shit, I could place live grenades in people's inventory, but I wouldn't be able to sneak very well. And then I would have this toughness perk, which is also kind of pointless. That's a lot of perk points to go into something that gives you a total of 50 damage resistance, which is just one level higher of, like, a power armor arm upgrade. That's pointless. I hate that. Yeah, I don't know. That's a hell of a build. That is quite a challenge. Usually the challenge is I come up with some terrible fucking thing to restrict myself from using, and then I go to the trouble of... Let's do this. I go to the trouble of, setting up a build to work around that shit. But if the build is in the perks and it's already set up for me, then it would be a matter of finding, like, the best melee or the best unarmed weapon, the best pistol, and using using it to the point where it's like as absolutely the best that it can possibly be. It would be no longer a question of finding the super good shit. Like, yeah, it wouldn't. Never mind. I was gonna say it wouldn't be a build based on having shit crafted, which is what I normally do. I plan to make the weapon or find the weapon that I need exactly where I know it's going to be, as opposed to playing a Diablo 2 style where you just hope you get the good thing. But at survival, that would be kind of the struggle. And yeah, the toughness would be good for early game, but that's all it would be good for. Marcy, are you watching me? Master or none. Go back to blowing shit up, then kill everything to contrast to the no-kill run. The lightweight build? That would be a pretty interesting build. The nuclear perk that helps fusion cores with science armor and pain train only kill by charging people. Once again, I'm joking. Why would you be joking about that? Did you not see the fridge? That's like all the fuck we did at the end of the game. We were just pain training and then following up with our fists, but we were doing most of the damage with pain train and the Tesla coils. And it was a solid build. By the end, we were just like fucking crashing through everything. We were clearing whole groups of dudes and only punching at one of them, and I could have just stood there. There's nothing wrong with that build. If I had set it up in a different way, I could have used the nuclear core ejection thing, and it would have leveled up faster because I would have had a high intelligence. I think nuclear physicist is level 9. And then I could have fucking cranked out those almost empty nuclear cores, and that would have been like the thing. And I'm not really sure if Demolition Expert counts towards that. I happen to know that Demolition Expert does work with your artillery fire. So that's going to be a fun thing we're going to work with this time, is we're going to try to get to the point where we can do all of the outside area with just artillery fire. It does sound ridiculous, but Jetpack Walrus, if you want to see it work kind of effectively, not exactly what you had in mind, but sort of, go to my YouTube page. It's a little link that's down there. And, sorry, I'm just sleeping so I can get all those plants to respawn. Go to my YouTube page. It's underneath the stream. And go to the fridge build. There's a whole the whole playthrough is there, and it's in a playlist, so that you can just go to the playlist, and then, or you can just go to like the last couple of parts and just watch me fucking stomp everything with the pain train perk. It's glorious. Crank those procs. Procs every day. Arrow, I know you weren't trying to troll me. I trolled you, basically, is what happened. These guys, the chat does not care. They know I've had my fucking fits out here over exactly that thing before. No, I don't care if Preston wants to chat. What I need is a settler, an actual settler, not you useless fucking cannot be bothered to do my fucking bidding thing. Because you gotta go to Abernathy. Okay. So, we're gonna... I think all those are probably grown back.
Lost track of how many blisters.
We're gonna pick all of these, and then we're gonna go to Abernathy and plant them all and then set that up too. But first, I gotta eat some food. So, if you need any of that stuff, please use my business email. I could just tell it to you because it's in here, but it's just kylehinkley@hotmail.com. That's where all of my everything is connected to that, so... Let's see, we already did all this. I was gonna use... I sent this bitch away. I sent her to be a new companion here. Add command survival. Weirdest builds can't possibly be playing on survival because this health regenerates too fast. You used the wrong 2. It's gotta be TOO. Oh, I'm crazy. You are loving it. I'm glad that I found something that will entertain you guys even more than me playing the game. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is... Oh, I can't touch these because they're not actually... They're not plantable, but I'm going to pick these all up. Because I want to pack these a little bit tighter. The game does not need a fucking row for 5 potatoes. We can put fucking 20 goddamn potatoes on this row. Actually, the first thing I really ought to do is... No, never mind. I was going to say the first thing I ought to do is go through and pick all the goddamn things in the thing, but... Alas. So we don't have the corn. The gourds and the melons are garbage. I don't know if you guys knew that, but they are literally garbage. That's exactly what they are. Let's put these down as tightly as possible. Because I don't see the reason for having this few plants on a row that's planted like this. I mean, I know the real reason why you would do it, so the plants can have their own little bit of sunlight, but... Try to get these all tight. Nice and tight. It's weird that that is allowed. They're like right fucking next to each other, but that big gap that was right there won't let me plant in there. Interesting. Oh man, I really hope this gets like out of hand where it's like, fuck, what am I gonna do with all this adhesive? Because it's sort of the whole thing that we've been working on throughout the course of this playthrough. You can't move them after you plant them until they grow back, so... sound is, but that's probably okay, right? And then, do we have any other stuff here? Not really, right? Okay. Well, let's go through and scrap all the bullshit. Because there's no reason for any of this stuff to be, right? We don't need that anymore. The only thing we need, the only workbenches that we need are the ones in Sanctuary. That's like my standard form of play, is just like get rid of everything except for the shit in Sanctuary. There you go, you fixed it, I'm crazy. Yeah, anytime anybody mentions the word survival, just fucking crank that thing out. Or if I go and check, people will be like, what the hell is he talking about? This moderator is accusing him of being bullshit? This is amazing. What kind of fucking stream is this? Say what you like about my fucking fast healing mods. I can scrap like a motherfucker. Sorry, Lucy, but we need everything that isn't a resource developing object. Scrap the cat, goddammit. We'll leave the cat bowl. That's just polite. I think that's well, no, never mind.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Thank you. We have a redundant chemistry station at Red Rocket, just in case I accidentally, for some reason, scrapped the one in Sanctuary, but... Damn it, didn't I take these? Oh, no, I didn't do that yet. I will, though. You don't need these melons, my friend. None of you do. I guess I better leave that there. Give these to me. I hate motherfucking melons, man. They're pointless. Get rid of them. Get rid of them! If they don't go into a sweet recipe, they may as well not even exist. Let's bring this over here, too. I'm crazy is the best. Oh. It's Trudeau. It's Gary Trudeau. What else we got? I have a bad habit of storing shit in the workbench when I'm scrapping a second or third or whatever place like this, and then I never ever go and get it back. I failed to see how I didn't get any oil out of that. I think I gotta store all of this shit. And these dudes can just walk around and be sad. Well, it doesn't actually matter. If I can store it in the workshop, it may as well just get stored in the workshop. It's not like I'm gonna be like, fuck, I needed that fucking plastic fork for something. Alright, it looks like I'm crazy. He's got the handle on that shit. I've never understood why there's some walls that are scrappable for their fucking fake bathroom that doesn't go anywhere. I mean, unless this is just a pile of shit that their toilet was just sitting on. Maybe. I wouldn't put it past them. I've been reading 1776, and that was an enlightened age, and those people just shit in the field around their camp until it fucking reeked. And they were at war with Britain, for God's sakes. Everybody except for the guy who was in charge of the Rhode Island Irregulars. That guy had a regular clean camp, but everybody else just fucking let themselves get shit. Also, fuck Abernathy Farm for having mattresses that I cannot scrap or move. I don't give a fuck if you lived here before you gave your fucking lives over to my will. Your beds are in the wrong goddamn place. It's as simple as that. None of this shit should be here. Anything that you own that can be broken down needs to be broken down, and I will need to fix it because you fucked it up when you made it. Look at this place. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And can you hang paintings on the wall? No. They built it around the outside of this radio tower, which, by the way, Fun story, you can build to the tippy goddamn top of this thing if you just keep building staircases back and forth. And then you can build like your little radio tower way the fuck up in the middle of that thing. I'm not going to do that, but you can do that if you were so inclined. I like stuff like that. I like building on the freeway when you're playing as playing through Grey Garden. Alright, so hopefully, presumably, maybe we'll have enough to make the thing. Because I want them to start doing their shit immediately. I don't give a fuck about their lights or anything like that. I'm not super concerned with them being, you know, actually legitimately set up. Hey, Riviet. It's going okay. If you want to play this and it's not to show off how fucking tough you are or whatever, you should really consider getting the spray and pray and using that as the perk. I love doing this. Like, they can't fucking get to their, you know, they can't get to their bed. And why is this okay, but this is not? Clearly, this is fucking fine. Is it fucking up your pathing? My fucking video game of mine, huh? You big baby. Oh, that one's like underneath shit. No, maybe not. I mean, this is what real life looks like. Everybody sleep in the same area so you don't get killed by raiders. Yeah, no, yeah. Now you will be safe. Okay, there we go. Solid, that's a lot of beds. You got some water, you got some food. I suppose I could give you some defense, but I want to use some of that oil for my own sick, nefarious purposes. But before we do that, let's go back to Sanctuary. I kind of feel like a jackass building all those turrets. What we should have done is just use that stuff to make as many grenades as possible, and then if they need defending, we can go defend them. Because that's pretty much what happens. If you, depending on the difference between your defense and your food and water added together, you have a better chance of them getting attacked or not attacked. So, the best case scenario is that your defense is more than your food and water, and then your settlement won't get attacked, or at least it's not supposed to get attacked. But we slept for like 100 days while I was sitting there dicking around, so we should have all of these ready to be picked and replanted. I think we're probably okay on potatoes. Well, the corn isn't all the way...
Seems to be growing well.
Isn't all the way regrown, but... The real problem is the mute fruit. The corn, we usually come across quite a bit of it, but you don't come across a lot of mute fruit in the game. Did I grab all of it
Just
already?
looking to trade a little.
I'm not. I just want that mute fruit, son. I want those big, juicy purple balls, man. I want your big purple balls, June Long.
Yes.
Alright, let's just gather up all this stuff and just stick it in the workbench. We don't necessarily need to... We don't need to replant it right now, but... It does need to get out of hand quickly. That's what I'm looking for.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
This farm is probably the biggest farm in this entire game right now. Has a lot of fucking plants in one place. But, you know, talk shit. You know, do whatever you want. Talk all the shit you want. And while we're here... While we're here, let's set up another one of these. They've already got 19 water, but we want them to have... Yeah, we only need to use a little bit of oil for that thing, so... Let's do one more of these. It only needs 2 oil, right? Yeah. Come on, I know you got it in you, you fucking slime ball. Son of a bitch. Where the hell did you go? What is your fucking problem, man? There you go. Okay. And they're out of beds, too. Hey, something I forgot to scrap? Impossible. Go slap some more beds in somewhere. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. These people don't deserve love. They're my fucking workforce. This is a fucking munitions factory. And the only thing we're here to do is not to feed you. It's to make grenades out of vegetables. Understand?